Hello, hello. My name is Alyssa Nicoll, and this is Getting Rid of the Junior, a Developer's Experience. This is week 1, and I am obviously a noob. Yeah, that is definitely something I'm coming to learn. I wanted to create this web series so that I could share my experience from junior to beyond in development. A little bit of background. For the last 2.5 years, I've worked at Code School and taught a couple courses there. And then I decided that I needed a change and that I needed to be a full-time developer. So thought it might be fun to create a web series where I document that process, just do about like a 5-minute video every week recapping essentially how the week went, what I learned, what horrid things I ran into, etc., etc. And one day we'll be able to watch an episode and be like, wow, I'm not a junior anymore. Maybe. I don't know. So, week 1. So, I'm only 3 days into it, technically not a full week. However, I am going to NGConf tomorrow morning at the freaking crack of dawn to be a speaker. So I'm really pumped about that opportunity. That is, as some of you probably know, my lifelong goal. # speaker for life. I don't know why I just did that. I'm going to edit that out after, maybe. So what I learned this week, aka 3 days, remote is different. Working remote is different than I thought it would be. All of the developers on the team that I work for are remote, so that's kind of cool. I don't feel alone in that aspect, like I'm missing out on some big office hoopla. But it's just, I guess, been an adjustment getting to know people through Slack mainly, and trying to understand like them and how they like to be communicated to and stuff. Through text can be a bit hard, so still feeling my way through that. One of the first development things that I ran into was who is Vagrant, right? Who is this Vagrant fellow you keep mentioning? Yeah, he seems nice enough, but this is a Rails server, so why am I running something else? Yeah. So I learned all about virtual machines, VMs, this week, and that was kind of hard. I essentially have worked on Ruby on Rails apps before, and I have always just ran the server locally, and that's what I ended up doing. But there was a DevBox Vagrant build that they wanted me to use. Funnily enough, we're sticking with it. Nobody else in the company but the guy who made it uses it. So apparently it's not ready to be used yet. It was a really amusing first half of my first day where I was like trying to get this Vagrant machine to work and it wasn't. And I'm like asking around like, so do you run Rails locally or do you use Vagrant? And they're like, no, locally. And then like another person would be like, oh no, like that's not ready to be used yet. I'm like, so yay. Love those guys though. They've been awesome. Something personally that I'm going to start working on is apologizing. And that's one of the other girl devs there, a backend dev. She mentioned that to me because I asked her to be really honest and like give me like feedback. And so she said, stop apologizing. That's one of my things, that all the questions are expected and that, everything I'm going through is just kind of normal for a new job, much less new dev. So stop apologizing. So that's really, that's going to be hard, but I'm going to strive to do that. What else? Day 2. So first day was Vagrant. Day 2, I had a mini panic at like a imposter syndrome, but not, where I had opened up the JavaScript file. I was looking through and I was like, oh, Angular, yeah, like this is exactly how I write Angular. This is perfect. And I noticed that Adam kept closing it out after a certain amount of time. And I was like, what is going on? It dawned on me that I'm in a compiled file and that this isn't actually where I need to be writing. Everything is over in a CoffeeScript file. And Alyssa doesn't know CoffeeScript. And so going through CoffeeScript and going, well, that doesn't look like the Angular I know. That was kind of a mini and so I'm still not there yet. I was kind of going through the compiled version and the CoffeeScript going, I think that's making a function. Yeah, that's a function. doing one of those. But a lot of things like tickets that I've been working on this far are just style fixes. So I'm hoping that whenever I get, a full week into it, that CoffeeScript seems a lot less daunting. It just, honestly, it looks different and hard and scary. So yeah, working through that. I was also kind of confused about workflow. Apparently what we do or have done at like Code School or MV Labs with using your name as a branch name. So like I made a pull request and my first one was branch name Alyssa. Apparently not everybody or anybody does that. They all name their branches after features or, I don't know, bugs or ticket numbers. So I was like, ticket number this, feature that, ticket number this, Alyssa. And I was like, oh no, it's too late to take it back. So they actually posted in Slack about what a baller move that was. They thought it was a power move. And I was like, no. Just no. So yeah, working through flow things like that and how they do it has been fun. But all in all, every day that I've woken up so far, I'm just like really excited to go and get to work on actual tickets. I don't know, I know that sounds super nerdy, but to get tickets that are assigned to me and I get to fix it and then get a peer review and push it to production. I don't know. Still very excited and enthralled with this whole thing. So I'm definitely over my 5 minutes now. That was week 1. I will see you guys after NG Comps or maybe at NG Comps. That'd be awesome. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Hey, I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC, remember that.